That's all the work for number one. I forgot to start recording the lesson. So there's all the work for number one. We had to use sine, cosine, tangent because it wasn't a 30, 60, 90 triangle when we drew it out. So that's all the work there. So you can pause the video and copy down the work there. And we are now on to number two, or it's an octagon. And when we drew our first triangle to find the area of it, 8 was the height already. So now we're working on finding the base. All right, so first question, let's go through how I get to the base. What was the angle formed by the two radii? Before you cut it in half, what was the angle formed by the two radii? What'd you get there? 12. What was this full angle formed by the two radii? 45. We do 360 divided by 8. That angle's 45. We've been talking the base, the height cuts it in half. So if you cut 45 in half, what's one of the angles for? 22.5. There you go. So this angle right here was 22.5 degrees. And we are trying to find, I'll put an X here, that side so we can double it. So you go with me right now. Look at 22.5. What's the 8 and what's the X? Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. Let's talk here. 10. What is the X? That is opposite. And what was the 8? Adjacent. So opposite, adjacent. Don't say TOA. I use tangent. So you should use tangent of 22.5 equals opposite X over adjacent 8. Put it over 1. Cross multiply. I think I end up, let me just do it on the calc real quick. 8 times tangent 22.5. Yep. So I end up with 3.313708499, but that's only half of it. Height bisects it, so I need to double it to get to the base. So go back to the calculator, double that bad boy, and I get 66 or 6.6. 2741 6998. There you go. For a total area of, rounded to the nearest tenth. Let's finish this on the good note. 10. 212. Yes, ours. Good work. Anything we need to look at before we get to our boy to end the day? Going? All right, here we go. The man, the myth, the legend, Big Al. Little needs to buy some sealer for the deck on the back of his house. Deck is in the shape of a regular octagon. I provided myself with a regular octagon. So go ahead. I'd love to see these drawings here of your stop sign. Regular octagon. All set with your beautiful drawing of an octagon. Perimeter is 128. We just said it was regular, though. So what do you know about all the sides then? So I can start labeling a little more detail. 9. What do I know about all the sides? They're all congruent. So I do 128 divided by 8 sides. What do you have? 16. Yep. So all the sides are 16. Ooh, that helps me out big time. And the distance from the center of the deck to any side is approximately 19 feet. What am I giving you here? From the center to any side, I'm giving you this right here. That's 19 feet. You're welcome, by the way. And we just got a whole bunch of information here. He knows that 1 gallon covers 125 square feet. Well, we could stop right there. I see that term, square feet. Automatically, this turns into what type of problem? Square feet. Square feet. What's the only thing that has squared units? Area. All right, so this turns into an area problem. And then we'll talk about the rest when we get to it. So first thing we need to do, what is the area of this octagon? So we know 1/2 base times height times 8 triangles. Not even going to ask you guys that again. And why am I saying you're welcome? Do I even need to do sine, cosine, tangent here? You draw that triangle in, guess what you already have? Isn't the 16 and the 19 the base and the height? Yeah, you're welcome, Adam. 16's the base, 19's the height. No reason to do any sine, cosine, tangent. Let me know what you have. How big is the deck? 3, Spence, when you're ready, your calculation. Yep, 1,216 square feet. All right, let's keep going. He knows that 1 gallon covers 125 square feet. So I'm going to need to know how many gallons I need now. All right, how many gallons of sealer am I going to need if I have 1,216 square feet and a gallon covers 125 square feet? Now, again, we talked about this, 2 days ago? Don't guess what to do with the 125. Do I multiply? Do I divide? Which one? Don't guess. Write a proportion. Watch. 1 gallon equals 125 square feet. Start off with the fact that you're given. If you don't know whether to divide or multiply. If you know what to do, just go and do it. Over, put the units with the same units. I have 1,216 square feet, so it goes with the square feet, and I'm trying to figure out how many gallons I need. So set up a proportion if you're ever concerned what to do with that number. When you cross multiply, you'll notice, oh, geez, okay, I had to divide by 125, not multiply. So everyone's going 216, 1216 divided by 125, and I get that number. And we had our life talk the other day. I can't buy that many gallons. That's impossible. Can't roll over to Lowe's and ask for that many gallons. So how many full gallons am I going to need here? 9. How many full gallons am I going to need? 10. All right, so I'm going to need 10 gallons. A 5-gallon container costs $98. How much am I going to spend? We just determined I'm going to need 10 gallons. Each of these 5-gallon containers cost $98. So my next question is, how many containers am I going to need then? Anna, how many containers? Because I'm not going to need 10 containers. 2, right? Because it's a 5-gallon container. Every container contains 5 gallons. So I'm going to need 2 containers at $98 a piece. So Big Al is going to spend how much money here? Finish it off. 8, Sophia? $196 to seal his. That is an awesome problem right there. Awesome. Had to find the area. Wasn't too bad anyway to find the area and then do a couple things with it. Questions from you guys? All right, let's get rolling. I only gave you, 4 tonight? Did I keep it 4 problems? Yep. Let's do this.